Hey, hey, what's over here? Let's see, do I have music for this? All the stuff that's already on here. Oh, that's everybody else. I like that. Yeah, let's try that. South Hip Hop. Oh, someone watching this here. Stop. Don't like that either. Air horn. Got applause. There you go. Come on in. I'm a weirdo. Oh well. Somebody sent me a text or something. Who can it be there? Let's see.
Let's not forget the mindset
Let's
of
not
this
forget
asshole
that.
during the next plan.
Pandemic. Let's see. I got some notices. Got that. We got a friend request. Okay. So with all that, I'm not kicking the cup.
6'7"? Yeah, holy shit.
Hey, nothing on here. Nothing on here.
Albert said that I know.
Must not be a good night for social media, yes, apparently. At least not for me. Just I go live and say hello and talk to people, and I guess nobody's coming on, so might as well just end it. I'll wait a few more minutes, see if somebody comes in. Might as well. Not doing anything. Could just go to bed. Wouldn't be a bad thing, right? Oh, it's weird. Nobody in the comments. What do we got for banners? Oh, I'm not a big fan of EV Bucks. I think I'm going to get out of this thing as soon as I can. Not real happy. The proceeds. Yeah, see, I don't like that a whole lot. We'll come back to that one. Pro is different. Nick is better. Yeah. Well, so much for this. Just thought I'd try it. See who's on here. Hey, somebody popped in. How you doing? Welcome in. Well, tell me who it is. Shine on Control. What's up, Jason? Nothing, man. I was on TikTok and nobody's on, so I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go live on here. See what's going on. What are you up to, buddy? You off today? Or are you at work? Just chilling. Chilling like a villain. Having a little sippy sip. Oh, we got another viewer in here. What the heck? Who else joined us? It won't ever show me who. It used to do that. Oh, I got 2 from YouTube, or 3 from YouTube now. What's up? Welcome in. Yeah, I'll leave that up just so it shows me where they're coming from. So you're coming from Morgan's Moonshine. What's up, Richard? I'm just fucking around. Working days, going to bed in a few minutes. Alright, buddy. Oh, you're on day shift now. Okay. I got you, buddy. Totally understand going to bed. Dude, I'm surprised you're up this late. Damn. My ass had been in bed a long time ago. Like 3 hours ago. At least 2. Yeah, I just scrolling through TikTok. Nobody was on there. I was on one live, and then I got out of there because everybody jumped out when I got on. So I was like, well, fuck. Didn't mean to interrupt. So I got off and did a little scrolling, and then nobody was on. So I said, fuck it, I'm going on Facebook and YouTube. Looks like y'all are coming in through YouTube. Well, not as good as I wanted, Jason. In fact, I think tomorrow I'm going to mash in on another bill on that. So, yeah, I'll probably get off here shortly so I can get up early and go do some shopping and get some potatoes. And do another mash in tomorrow. I want to do that when the wife's not here. She's at work, and that way I'm not in her way, and that, you know how it is. But, yeah. So that's kind of where I'm thinking it came out okay. It's got a lot of flavor for sure. There's just not enough of it. I ended up getting 6 quarts out of it, and probably I'll say 2, but one of them had some really good flavor. Second one is kind of like, I mean, the flavor came through and through, but not to my satisfaction. Yeah, I'm going to do some different things to the mash bill tomorrow. All right. Well, hey, you guys, don't stay up on my account. I understand you got to go to bed. You got to do things. I totally get it. But yeah, I think tomorrow we're going to do another mash bill, that potato, but tweak it a little bit, see if I can't get it a little better. I want to get that done so I can get out and do this root beer and the watermelon right behind it. Then I'll get all these grain bills done and get them out of the way. Move on to some other stuff. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. Seems like something always comes up with me, and it always gets prolonged. And like this one was supposed to be my last potato shine. No. Well, potato shine for a while. Didn't come out quite like I wanted it to, buddy. It's all good. The thing is, when you try different ways and different things, there's learning curves, and I wasn't expecting what I went through. I did what it did, so I kind of got to go more back the way that I used to do it. So that's the plan, Stan. I learned some things along the way. That's the most important part of it. You always want a run to be a good run, always, but it never works out that way. So at least, probably worded that wrong, but you know what I mean. Richard, I ain't seen you in a minute. You, him, and Jason just jumped off. Yeah, because I only got one on here now. I did add some oats, but I didn't add enough. I added what I had. I thought I had more, Richard, but mailed off your contest. Oh, cool, Jason, awesome. But yeah, to that, Richard, I did add oats. I thought I had more in the house than I did. I only had like a half a pound. I added that. It really didn't do a whole lot. You could tell it was there, but so that's part of the plan when I go get potatoes tomorrow is to buy more oats. And I'll probably do a pound, maybe two. I don't know. We'll see. Just to smooth it out, give it that creaminess. Yeah. Damn, I wasn't yawning until I came on here, damn it. Mailed out your contest. Hell yeah, Jason. I hope you win it, buddy. I really do. Anybody else that's entering that contest, I wish the best for everybody. I really do. I wish I was going into it, but I had all these other things in line. And I reached out to him, Copper Moon, and I asked him about because in the very beginning when he started that, he's going to do a raffle as well. We talked about it on the phone. And I told him I'd just send him some money through the raffle through Cash App or whatever. And then I saw some videos here recently where he's talking, hey, deadline's coming up, get your entries in. So I texted him on one of those videos. I asked him, well, what about the raffle? I don't think he's going to end up doing a raffle. You know, it is what it is. It's all good. Damn. So I was glad to get my teeth done today. I got the cleaning done, the deep cleaning. It was a major thing. The doctor canceled my appointment for next Thursday, and they're going to call me when my partials come in. And then they'll schedule me to come in for that. And then they're going to do an extraction and then fit the partials. And after that, then I'm going to go do the implants on the bottom. So I'm looking forward to it. I want to get this shit done, man. I just want to be over it. Finish. Let's just go. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Richard, because I said something to him on a TikTok, I think it was. He's like, well, I haven't had anybody or any interest on the, oh, well, you didn't advertise a lot, but, you know, those things take time, man. It takes a lot of work and effort to set that shit up. So I get it if you didn't do the raffle. North Georgia's getting ready to start there, so hell yeah. I'm all about raffles. I like raffles. Hey, get a chance, right? Better than trying to play the lottery, and I can't play the lottery because I work there, so. We do it all the same week. Oh, really? Oh, wow, that's cool. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm anxious to find out who the winner is. Hey, I found out something today, Jason and Richard, while you guys are on here. Actually, somebody reached out to me a couple of days ago and said something about somebody was bad talking Miss Joe. And I was like, what the hell? Who's bad talking Miss Joe? And they told me who it was. And I was like, well, I don't know who that is. I know I've seen the name. But, yeah, North Georgia's doing a raffle. Yep. On it. It's huge. Check out their website. They're going to start it real soon, Richard. Nice deal, nice setup, dude. Anybody would be honored to win that fucking thing, man. Damn, that's an awesome still. Well, it's built like the jacket. It's on wheels. Got a tall column on it. Fuck yeah, man. Fucking Jason. Oh, you killed me, buddy. But anyway, somebody bad talking Miss Joe. They told me the name. I was like, I know I've seen the name. So I looked on TikTok. I'm not friends with that person on TikTok. Found out tonight who it was. And it kind of bothered me. he wouldn't even say something like that. And when I went into a live tonight, I went on to Donuts Live. She did a live. I went into Donuts and he was in there. And shortly after I got in there, he left. I don't know if word got out that I was upset with the person making this comment about he's going to slap the shit out of Miss Joe. I said, excuse me? I wasn't there when he said it, but I've been hearing that this person threatened Miss Joe. And that did not settle right with me at all. I was like, are you fucking kidding me, man? I don't know what started, how it started, why it was said, but it should have never been said. I don't care how it started, what was said. No. Yeah, Husky. Yes. And it's Odie. Come to find out, it's Odie. I found that out tonight. Husky is Odie. That just fucking blew my mind. I'm not gonna stir the pot a whole lot until I find out more information. But man, that just really upset me that somebody, I don't care who it was, would threaten Miss Joe like that they say that they'd like to slap the shit right out of her. I don't know, Richard. He says that every time, man. I go in there and he says, yeah, we're going to do it all in one shot. Then I go in there, the only thing they did today was to replace the crown. The first one they had was too white. It didn't match my teeth at all. And I was like, well, dude, I thought we were going to do all this other work. Well, no. Well, we can do the cleaning and the gingivitis thing. I was like, cool, awesome. Apparently, Odie does. Jason. When I heard that, and then I found out who it really. I didn't know Odie changed his name to Husky. But, dude, that just rubbed me the wrong way. And then I see who he's with, and I know they gotta know. They gotta know. So that kind of bothered me too. But yeah, there's 5 people in Donuts Live tonight. When I jumped in, went 2 minutes, 4 of them left. Or 3 of them did, I'm sorry. And I was like, well, what the fuck? Did I say something? Did I do something? And I was about to bring it up, but he had already left. I'm just going to reach out. I want to find out more details before I start ruffling feathers. I don't mean to ruffle feathers. I'm too old to be ruffling feathers. But at the same time, man, seriously, dude, Miss Joe is the most lovable person in the moonshine community. And if you're going to threaten to slap the shit out of her, man, dude, I don't know what she said, but would make you say something like that. But I can understand having a difference with somebody, but to threaten to slap the shit out of somebody, man, I just lost a shitload of respect for you. Man, holy crap. It did not settle right with me. It bothered me for a couple of days. And I was on TikTok tonight, and Baldhead's the one that told me. And it's funny because when I went on TikTok on my phone, I looked up Husky Shiner. It wouldn't ever come up. And Baldhead told me, he said he found him. He said he just put it in and looked up Husky Shiner, and boom, there he was. But I never did find it, but I was scrolling through TikTok, just scrolling, watching, checking out, see who's on, whatnot, and then I saw Donut was live, and Husky was in there. I was like, oh, okay, let me check out this Husky guy. Absolutely, Richard. And I was like, how the fuck do you even come close to saying something negative or bad to Miss Joe? That just blew my mind. Like I said, though, I don't know what the circumstances was, or she said something derogatory toward him. There's always 2 sides to every story. From what I'm hearing about the story, Miss Joe just blew it off, so I'm not worried about it. I'm just gonna whatever, kind of thing. But at the same time, oh really? He unfollowed you? Wow. Yeah, he might as well just unfollow me then. Odie, dude, I've been following Odie for a minute, and for the longest time, he wouldn't come in my lives, or if he did, he would never say anything. He was always real quiet. And now that I'm hearing this shit, dude, just stay out of my fucking lives. He hasn't friended me on Facebook or on TikTok, or I haven't friended him either. As far as the Husky Moonshiner, that just didn't sit right with me, man. I don't like any man threatening any woman, especially when it comes to hand or physical. I know she's over here, way over here, and you're on TikTok, and you're over here. And yeah, you can make all kinds of offensive shit. It doesn't come up to reality. We've all seen it on Facebook before too. But just to say that, man, that's uncool with me. That's very unsettling with me. I think the world of Miss Joe would always have. Her and I had a conversation one time. It was just a disagreement, you know. We talked it out, and that was all there was to it. It was real simple. But for somebody to come on and talk about, I'm going to slap the shit right out of you, something to that effect. I don't know the exact words, but man, don't ever threaten a woman. Come on, man. God damn. Especially Miss Joe. Come on, she's the most likable person on TikTok. So did he unfollow you because of that, Jason, or was it something kind of conflict that you and Odie had? I'm just curious. You don't have to say. I'm just curious. I don't mean to start drama. I really don't. I'm just curious that, dude, what the fuck? How can you even say something like that? Yeah, I'll unfriend you in a heartbeat, dude. You want to start making comments like that. He got hurt because he wasn't on Miss Joe's top 5 people she was excited to see at Maggie Valley. Oh my God. You're going to threaten to slap the shit out of somebody because of that? I'm sure I wasn't on the list. I'm not upset about it. I'm sure number 1 was Holly. Hands down, I guarantee it was Holly. I don't know who the other 4 were, but I don't think I was on there. Oh my God. Fucking people getting butthurt over stupid as shit. Oh my God. That's just dumb. That's just dumb. You're not my pick. I'm not your favorite. I don't want to be your friend. I'm going to slap the shit out of you. What? All this petty shit and drama. I'm about over all of it, to be honest with you. I really am. I can't tell you guys how many times I want to just drop TikTok and Facebook and just be done with all this shit and just go on my life, because there's just too much shit that goes on. It's stupid, man. I mean, stupid. We're talking grade school shit. You're not my bestie. I don't want to be your friend no more. I'll beat you up on the playground. What the fuck? Especially a woman. God damn. Tells me that man has no respect for women whatsoever. I've never hit a woman in my life. Come close a couple times. Wanted to a couple times. Alright, Jason. Love you, buddy. See you soon. Have a good day at work tomorrow. Yeah, that's just shit just flooring me though, man. I heard that, what was it, yesterday? Day before what? It was pretty quick. It was soon. A day or two ago. I was like, who the fuck's Husky? And I know I seen the name. I never knew that Odie changed his name. Said something to Donut about it tonight. And she says, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't know you didn't know. No reason to be sorry. You didn't know that I didn't know, so not like it's your duty to let me know who's changing their names or whatever. It just kind of scared me a little bit. But dadgummit, that's a shame. You know, it just goes to show, just like, you know, with other people I thought were really tight with and friends, and then they end up showing their ass, and yeah, it is what it is. Go ahead and show your ass. And you see the true colors, and you just move on. That's basically what I want to do. No problemo, say, essay. I keep saying say, essay. No problemo, essay. Yeah, but this, they replace this crown. It was really white. I was like, well, that ain't gonna work. I got yellow teeth. I'm a fucking smoker, and yada yada, and they replaced it. It looks good now. The match is perfect. And they did a really deep cleaning, took care of some gingivitis bullshit today. And so I was supposed to go back next Thursday for the partials. And he's going to end up pulling the tooth that's broke off on the top. He's going to pull that out. And then the partials already ordered. They're waiting for him to come in. He was telling me that today before I left. He said, no, I'm just going to cancel your appointment. And I'll call you. We'll call you when your partials are in, and then you come in. I'll do the extraction, and we'll fit you for your partials. Okay, cool. Then after that, I'll go back and get the 2 implants done. She did hit me with the board. So there's that. Yeah, well, I've been hit. Yeah, there's one time I had to go to the hospital. A woman. We got in an argument about the way I made the bed, of all things. She was mad at me because I made the bed wrong. God damn it, bitch, I made the fucking bed. And she threw a coffee cup at me. And it hit me upside the head, knocked me out, had to go to the hospital and get stitches. Yeah, I never laid a hand on her, but yeah, threw that fucking coffee cup at me because the way I made the bed. God damn, it could have been worse. I could have not made the bed. Needless to say, I'm not with her anymore. Yeah, I went to the hospital, got stitches. We didn't live together. And I went home. Man, she was blowing up my phone, calling my roommates and shit. How's Mark doing? Is he okay? Don't even answer that. Just leave it alone. Fuck that bitch. Throw a coffee cup at me because of the way I made the bed. Really? I made the damn bed. Okay, I'm sorry it wasn't to your expectations. Whatever. Yeah, anyway, life rolls on. It is what it is. I might have to have a talk with a couple people on TikTok. Well, no, I won't either. I'll just let it go. I just won't ever friend a motherfucker. Just leave it at that. Leave it alone. I'll talk to Miss Jill about it. Find out. If she wants to tell me, she'll tell me. If she don't want to tell me, then no big deal. We got drama everywhere, man. It don't matter what group you're in. What you have these Mooshires and these Mooshires and these Mooshires. At one point, we're all together. And also, this group kind of goes this way, and this group goes this way. And it is what it is. I ain't worried about it. And obviously, the group that Donut was in with tonight doesn't care for me because as soon as I popped in, they all jumped out. Yeah, coffee cup. Yeah. And it's full of hot coffee, too. Got up the next morning before we even had breakfast. She's over there cooking breakfast. And I'm making the bed, and she come over and bitch at me about the way I made the bed. And I was like, what the fuck, woman? And that's when she threw the coffee cup at me. Man. She did take me to the hospital. Then everybody's looking at her funny. Well, how did this happen? I said I fell. And they're looking at me like, did she do that to you? I was like, no, I fell. Yeah, she could have went to jail for that one. Oh well. Well, no point. I mean, really, seriously. Okay, she's a bitch. I left. Never went back. That was the end of that. Knocked me in the head. Whack. Next thing I know, I'm getting up off the floor, feeling shit running down the side of my face. What the fuck went like that? Went, oh shit. And she freaked out. Oh my God! So I was screaming and crying. You're bleeding bad. We gotta take you to the hospital. Took me to the hospital. Right away, that's the first thing they asked. They're looking, because she was freaking out. I don't know why they questioned, you know, they knew something was up. Yeah. mean, that was many, many, many moons ago. Well, Richard, I'm going to go ahead and get off here, buddy. Thanks for jumping in, keeping me company, keeping me awake. I'm going to go ahead and go to bed, get up in the morning, and get my shit together, and go to grocery shopping, get my groceries done. Mash in these potatoes. Yeah, it was. Over a fucking, the way I made the, that's what I'm saying. You're going to hit me upside the head with a coffee cup over the way I made the bed. Now, I can understand you being mad if I didn't take the trash out or if I shit in the bed or something like that. But goddamn, I made the bed, I fluffed the pillows, everything. What the hell? I think she must have been on her period. I didn't say that. I didn't say that out loud. Yeah, alright, buddy. Good to see you, Richard. Tell Charlene I said hello. Talk to you guys soon. Shalom, brother.